A warm welcome to you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
All smiles ahead of kickoff. What sort of impact can he have at this club? We're about to find out. Stay with us on EA TV. Hello and welcome. We've dropped anchor here on the port of Avellaneda at the Estadio Presidente Perón. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And we have pre-season group stage action coming right up for you. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, thanks, Derek. Now it's time to see whether this initial fitness training and development of tactics has been successful. Will there be any change of formations? These games are great to assess how these teams are evolving.
Oh, just mistimed his run and the flag going up. And Spurs will go with this starting 11. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Dele Alli starts alongside Tanguy Ndombele in the centre of midfield. And the centrepiece of the attack today is Harry Kane. A look at the opposition starting lineup today. Mattia Perin gets the nod in goal. Giorgio Chiellini starts alongside Leonardo Bonucci in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Well, it's always intriguing when a new manager arrives in the technical area. Stuart, will the Champions League be in their future?
Well, they've brought him in to get the best out of some very talented players. But unless he does get that Champions League football, as you said, he'll be under a bit of pressure.
Bernardeschi. Really a very poor ball. Ndombele. Well, options at the back post here. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Bentancur. Bernardeschi. And cleared away. A corner kick it'll be. Taken short. Being pressed and pressed high. Not to be advised giving the ball up. Well, getting in the way. Superb save. So the corner played into the box. Still not clear. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. And he was in the right place to intercept. Well, it is a feather in the cap of any 16-year-old making your full senior debut, and you wonder just what's going through his mind, Stuart.
Well, we shouldn't expect too much from him. Let's just hope he settles in and doesn't look out of place today. I think he's got a great future ahead of him.
Can he put them in front? So a corner here. Who can they pick out? Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Lo Celso. Timely intervention.
Well, it's amazing how fans can be so blinkered with their views. They're going mad here.
Do they mean business on this occasion? Ndombele. Can they take the lead? Well, flinging himself at it. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, they'll try to keep the pressure on in the form of another corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, it had a chance, but the crossbar getting in the way.
Well, he's certainly a threat in the air, but he just couldn't keep it down.
Surely! Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
And there's the delivery. And caught by the keeper. Bentancur. Cuadrado. Ramsey has it. Bernardeschi. Ramsey. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Alexandro. The clearance wasn't decisive. Oh, is he going to be punished here? Ndombele. Steven Bergwijn. Oh, breezing past him. They could nudge in front. And a goal here from Harry Kane. He's opened the scoring. What a boost for his team.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Weston McKennie. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Bentancur. Big chance to get them on terms. Superb save from Hugo Lloris. Dele Alli. Kane. And if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. He might be able to profit from the wide position. And Kane prepared to fire. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Good pressure to regain possession. Space on the flank. Kane. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
And over comes the corner. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, Harry Kane certainly bringing his influence to bear on that first half. Stuart, what did you think about his performance?
Yeah, he's had a good first half, hasn't he? Looked lively, created plenty of chances and rewarded for his industry with that key goal. Hopefully he can keep that momentum going into the second half now.
Being pressed and pressed high. Well, getting in the way. Superb save. Well, flinging himself at it. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, it had a chance, but the crossbar getting in the way.
Well, he's certainly a threat in the air, but he just couldn't keep it down.
Surely! Oh, breezing past him. And a goal here from Harry Kane. He's opened the scoring. What a boost for his team. Kane. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
So the second half underway, with Spurs looking to build upon a largely positive first half performance. Steven Bergwijn went in strongly, decisively. Lo Celso. Just cutting off the supply. Bentancur. And providing width. McKennie. Quadrado. Ramsey in the thick of it. Well, no problems defensively. Well, many reports cropping up this morning in the sports blogs and tabloids that Chelsea may be getting a very exciting new addition to the squad. Interested in your take, Stuart?
Well, if we can believe the papers, an official bid has been made.
Well, a powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. Weston McKennie. Ramsey has it. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. On and on he goes. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Delhi. Now Harry Kane. Lo Celso. And teammates to play it to. Kane. Can he finish? Making sure it didn't get past him. Couldn't keep it. Bringing it forward, Dele Alli. Booth. Ndombele. And Dele Alli's at the back post. Terrific piece of anticipation. Weston McKennie. Now Cuadrado. And it's with McKennie. And a creative look about this. And a fine cross. Well, it was never really going to be of concern to the keeper, that one. Spurs to make a personnel switch now.
Well, as you can see from those stats, their attacking play just hasn't been good enough. They need to start getting the ball into the final third more often and play at a quicker tempo. Otherwise, they just won't get back into this game.
Kane. Now with Dele. Ndombele. Went in strongly to win the ball. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Cutting infield here. Real chance. And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see. But you'd expect him to score from that range. But they all count.
Substitution time it is. So, a level contest, 1-1. Kane. Oh, in with a chance. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Locatelli. Well, not a million miles away from the equaliser.
Well, he couldn't quite get it on target, but at least they're making chances now.
And a change for Spurs at this juncture. They've lost it. Morata, and how about that for a save? Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Corner kick played in. And a bit short with the clearance. Spectacular save, top-class goalkeeping. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And the problem not completely solved. And good pressure high up the pitch. I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage. Reguilon. Heel. Harry Kane. Harry Kane slips it through. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Bonucci. Bentancur. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Dybala purposefully, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Rivière. Kane. Harry Winks now. Well, the pass not finding its target. And there goes the final whistle. The overall story is a happy one for Tottenham because they get the 3 points from this game. What did you make of it?
Yes, Derek, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park for the most part, and going forward, it was some really nice, incisive plays as well. Good result for them.
So a positive night for Harry Kane. Sum up his performance for us.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today, and of course he scored 2 really good goals.
Being pressed and pressed high. Well, getting in the way. Superb save. Well, flinging himself at it. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, it had a chance, but the crossbar getting in the way.
Well, he's certainly a threat in the air, but he just couldn't keep it down.
Surely! Oh, breezing past him. And a goal here from Harry Kane. He's opened the scoring. What a boost for his team. Kane. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
On a powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. Cutting infield here. Real chance. And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment. Kane. Oh, in with a chance. Well, not a million miles away from the equaliser.
Well, he couldn't quite get it on target.
for a save. Time really is well, a bit short with the clearance. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Heel. Harry Kane. Harry Kane slips it through. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. Hello and great to have the pleasure of your company. Our match today comes to you from the Estadio Presidente Perón. My name is Derek Ray and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And we have more live action from the pre-season second group stage. It's Milan up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, Derek, both teams will want to get to the knockout stage, so we'll be looking for 3 points here today. And it may be pre-season, but there's still silverware on offer, and that will give them confidence going forward into the new campaign.
Well, a tackle like that in the initial phase of the game, attracting the interest of the referee. So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
The forward thrust is by Dele Alli. Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Well, understandably, a lot of interest in Harry Kane and how he might perform in this match. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, Derek, he comes into this game full of confidence because in the last match, he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but his general play made him the best player on the pitch by a long way.
He just let his opponent glide by. Reguilon. Lo Celso. They have space here, Tottenham, in an attacking sense. Harry Kane! In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, that was a fairly easy finish in the end, but he still had to take it. He won't mind how they come, though.
So back underway, and here's the question, can Milan articulate the right reply? Kane, but nothing comes of it. Benassa. Moving forward effectively. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Harry Kane. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
I just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, poor from the keeper. Might be a chance here. He can't hold on to it. And he clears it out of harm's way. Theo Hernandez. Benassa. And Milan moving the ball with purpose. Oh, good vision. Castillejo. Well, punched away by the keeper. No foul, Spurs advantage. But play is halted this time. Free kick. And the referee deciding to admonish him but not book him.
I think that's good refereeing. It's a foul, but no more than that.
Reguilon. Here's Lo Celso. And Tottenham struggling to keep the ball. And a decent save. Full credit. So the corner played into the box. Well, he couldn't get the header on the target, but you've got to give credit to the defending. Reguilon. Here's Ndombele. Spurs get the advantage from the referee. Good work from Milan to make sure possession changed hands. Kessié. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. No way through. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Ndombele. Advantage Spurs. Harry Kane. Will it be Harry Kane? No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Theo Hernandez. It's with Giroud. Space and time for the cross. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Oh, chance taken! There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Lo Celso. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Dele Alli. An effective challenge. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Can they keep it going? And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Oh, he looks threatening, but a good piece of tidying up. Harry Kane. They've won back possession. Giroud. Intelligent threaded pass here. Oh, but just unable to unlock the defence. Giroud. They could nudge in front. And a squandered opportunity there. Reguilon. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Showing a real will to win the ball. From one side of the pitch to the other. It has to be. Blocked it brilliantly. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, Harry Kane certainly bringing his influence to bear on that first half. Stuart, what did you think about his performance?
Well, I thought he had a very good first 45 minutes. He scored a good goal, was a constant threat and looked dangerous whenever he was on the ball. I'm sure he'd be the key player in the second half.
So we have an early booking here. They have space here, Tottenham, in an attacking sense. Harry Kane! In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations. And the counter-attack is on, options available. And Tottenham struggling to keep the ball. And a decent save, full credit. So the corner played into the box. Well, he couldn't get the header on the target, but you've got to give credit to the defending. Will it be Harry Kane? No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Oh, chance taken! There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper. They could nudge in front. And a squandered opportunity there. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Ndombele. Delhi. It's with Bergwijn. Given away by Tottenham. Top-class defending. Theo Hernandez. Still passing it around with authority. Makes the move to the inside. Well, just over the crossbar. Excellent effort. And they're making a change. Booth. Well, interesting to follow the speculation concerning
Manchester United. He's in behind them here, Derek.
That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
And a corner for Tottenham could be useful as they try to take the lead. Who can he pick out? Well, it still could be dangerous. Wonderful chance. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. Well, after losing a goal, the onus is on Milan to respond in an attacking way. Giroud. Targets available, cross comes in. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Defenders need to cover. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. target, but it was never going to trouble the keeper. Theo Hernandez. Kessié. Fine cross into the middle. Giroud. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
And it is substitution time at this juncture. Not just from one side, but from both. Emerson. Son. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Davinson Sanchez. Dele. He's found a pocket of space. It's Son's ball into the middle. Magnificent defending. This might be ideal for the counter. Couldn't keep it. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Just cutting off the supply. A chance to whip it in. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Poor execution with regard to the corner. Room to roam on the wing. Will he find the net? Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Trying to pick out a teammate and clearing it away. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Time for a change then. It's been aimed towards Heung-min Son here. And he takes it on. And the goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Theo Hernandez. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. A very good tackle. Takes the shot. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there, and he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Throw-ins given. And just 5 minutes remaining. That's how to rob them of possession. Well, straying offside, and it wasn't close. Spurs to make a personnel switch now. Can they exploit the space out wide? The delivery, but keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Fikayo Tomori. On the ball, Rafael Leao. This attack looks highly promising. Son. Now Harry Kane. He's found a pocket of space. Oh, big chance. Surely. Still a chance. Well, that's the end. And the referee blows his whistle. It's full time here, and Spurs have prevailed. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
And the shining light for his team, no two ways about that. Harry Kane.
Well, it's a good performance. He worked hard, played well, and scored a goal. And his team won. What more could you ask for?
So we have an early booking here. They have space here, Tottenham, in an attacking sense. Harry Kane! In it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations. And the counter-attack is on, options available. And Tottenham struggling to keep the ball. And a decent save, full credit. So the corner played into the box. Well, he couldn't get the header on the target, but you've got to give credit to the defending. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper. They could nudge in front. And a squandered opportunity there. Makes the move to the inside. Well, just over the crossbar. Excellent effort. Skillful goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Who can he pick out? Well, it still could be dangerous. Wonderful chance. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. Defenders need to cover. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee...
Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up. And now... Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
And a change for Spurs. It's been aimed towards Heung-min Son here. And he takes it on. And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.